So, Frosty was a great time. However, I think like it was the start of the plague or something, because everybody got sick at Frosty. Everybody was sick. Oh my god. I got sick included. What a trip. I had a blast. I had an absolute blast at Frosty. Didn't do quite as well as I'd hoped. I ended up getting 13th place, which is kind of like my typical standard placement. You know, like I always get 13th place, it seems like. This year, I was a little busy because I was running the first pool, which had some crossover going on. The first pool ended up kind of going over to the next pool because we were waiting for a few players who are in Rev 2 2v2, and so because of that, we didn't finish the first pool until 7, which was like went an hour late until 8. So I played a little bit of my match, but while I was in the middle of the pool for the other match. So my very first game kind of got a little scuffed, like I wasn't 100% at all. It was more like I was scrambling, just did my match real quick and then had to go out. So my first match was against Sim, and he was an Order Soul player, but it did not do well. I did a pretty bad matchup. Very, very, very sloppy play, and I ended up losing. He may have still beaten me at my best, I don't know, but he ended up beating me at my worst. So after that, I was in losers, and I kind of had to crawl through losers for quite a while. I ended up beating Hellsap in losers. Very amazing Zappa player. Best Zappa I've ever played, because that was what he was doing with Ghosts. I've never seen. It was just nuts. I've seen him play before, but when you're on the receiving end of a good Zappa, it's like, wait, what's happening? What's going on? No, it wasn't their fault, man. They were in the middle of another tournament, and they weren't going to get DQ'd from that because they were in top 8. You know, when you're busy playing a top 8 for something else, and this is your only other pool, I'm not going to just DQ you. We're going to kind of just delay things a little, and that was fine. But I ended up beating Hellsap, and that was a really awesome match. Wasn't recorded, but it was a really cool match. After that, I ended up fighting Aikido, and Aikido beat me. What can you do? He's Robokai, and I'm only Viking. Only Viking, he's Robokai. You know, the gap is clear. But no, he's, you know, Aikido always kind of reads me really well in our locals, so there isn't really much I could have done there. I'll get better. I'll eventually beat Aikido back in locals. I've been improving like crazy. And that whole weekend after that with casuals, you improve so much going to these majors when it comes to casuals. Like, no joke, going to a major and playing casuals with people is like 4 months of experience. It's insane how much you improve at just that one weekend. It's like Guilty Gear Camp. You get so much improvement. It was cool just hanging out with you guys too in general. I wish I'd stayed for the Sunday. I didn't even think about it when I was doing it. It was like, yeah, whatever, it's a Friday, Saturday thing. I'll get the hotel, I'll get the plane tickets, what's this, some Sunday night, you know, thing? Oh, whatever, I don't need to do that. And then later on I realized, like, oh, this is what the Sunday thing is. I wish I'd done it. So next year I'll go for all 3 days, and that'll probably be a pretty good option. Overall, Frosty was really great. I had an amazing time. So.